everyone, it's Potato here. I know this is not the video everyone was expecting to get, especially when I first got back from my really long hiatus. If you want information from that, you can go to the beginning of the video to find more information about that. So it's kind of two videos in one. So we're discussing about COPPA. If you guys don't know what it is, a short explanation is that YouTube was collecting information that they weren't supposed to have of kids without a parent's consent or knowledge, and COPPA is making them pay this extremely huge fine, which I'm not 100% sure if YouTube is doing that. But they're also making drastic changes to their platform, like having this option, like if your channel is specifically made for kids or not for kids, or if a video is made for kids, not for kids, which is having everyone understandably freak out. To evaluate more if your video or channel is made for kids, YouTube will basically just hide that away. Like, you won't be able to find it, you won't be able to search it. Your channel will have like everything taken away, like the community tab or comments or whatnot. Everything's gone. Your channel will be safe from COPPA, but it won't be safe from what YouTube will do to your channel. If your channel is not made for kids, they will scan it with some sort of bot that will find any clues that may attract to kids. And if it triggers something that kids like, the COPPA will charge you depending on the financial status and if your business is able to stabilize itself afterwards. Things like that. The most you can get will be like $42,530, which is quite a lot. Which is probably why most people are freaking out. I watched a few videos to gain some research and knowledge about this, because I personally didn't pay attention much about this when people were still freaking out. So I guess you could say I paid attention to this pretty late, like a few days ago at most. But based on what I know, animators, so something that I'm planning to do, will be safe from COPPA because the FTC and YouTube both realized that not all animation is made for kids, which their explanation for that is somewhat vague, but I'm just gonna go with it. And then there's this gray area, which for like family friendly content or gaming or stuff like that, is like, what about us? Because their videos may attract to all audiences. What will they do? And I think that also has more people freaking out as well. I do have an opinion on what YouTube is doing about this, which I'm going to make brief. That I think they probably were aware about the law, but they probably didn't pay much attention to it, which has definitely led them to where they are now. For the FTC, I do believe that since they have this law around since like 1998 and only updated like once, like in 2012, then they should take a step back to see what kids find interesting today, because what kids like in 1998 is a lot, and in 2012 is definitely a lot different from what they like today. And considering since the law was made in 1998, the people who are in charge of the law still are probably in their 50s, maybe in their 60s. So they don't really know much about what kids like. I do believe that they should like enforce the law later in 2020, but since they're not doing that, I mean, they're still trying to learn, but they're not doing that, there isn't really much to say. They're trying to learn, but they're still enforcing it. I would recommend that they should probably take a more further look into what kids like, but are not. So there is a petition that's going on still. So if you want to help out with that, or if you're expressing your worries about that, then I would recommend doing that. To conclude this entire video, and yes, I am well aware that this is a bad time to be discussing this, considering this is like, there's like a few hours until it's fully implemented onto the platform. If you guys are worried about me, I'm just gonna take a step back and see what happens. Because I'm definitely not gonna upload during that period. I will be working on stuff during that time period, but you won't see anything from me till like maybe sometime mid-February, if I am able to upload during then. And then for some people that are freaking out and claiming that this is the quote-unquote end of YouTube, that I believe that they should just calm down, because it's not going to make it better if you're freaking out and spreading misinformation to people and causing them to have anxiety and panic attacks. For those that are slightly worried and are hoping that this is not as bad as it would be, I'm also with that as well. I'm worried about that too. But the right thing I believe that everyone can do right now is that we should just embrace for this, calm down, embrace for the impact, and see what happens. I do want to thank all of you for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you in the next decade.